daily practice and then your tips and techniques that support you extended was very helpful in getting that perfect 90. There's a lot of smart work that is required, and that smart work we can get only after getting a professional feedback, like ones that I got at your academy.
Hey everybody, Varun here from Language Academy. Guys, what a great day. I've got Ashwin with me, one of our students, a perfect 90 in PT. First attempt in PT, 90. 90 in speaking, 90 listening, 90 writing as well. After the changes, 90 in writing and 88 in reading. That is a band 9 as well. Congratulations, very well done.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Ashwin, I've seen you coming straight after work to the lab, putting in all the hard work, practicing. It was your first attempt, and usually what we see is a lot of students want to, for their first attempt, especially want to try out by themselves. They just practice a bit, go for the test just to see how the test works. You opted for a training center for the first attempt itself, a perfect 90. What do you think is the most important thing to crack PT, that too with a perfect 90 in the first go?
So the thing is, first thing that I noticed about PT is that we can't take it lightly from doing IELTS and then with an assumption like PT is going to be much easier than IELTS
Mhm,
would be a wrong assumption, I would say.
mhm,
So PT has to be taken seriously
mhm.
and researching like what is different from IELTS. I thought PT was much of AI based, which
Yeah.
I thought might be easy, but it wasn't after practicing. So it was daily practice and then your tips and techniques that support you extended was very helpful in getting that perfect 90.
So basically, it's not that he just a lot of students do say that PT is pretty easy. It's not easy. It's more of smart work over hard work. If you work smartly, as you have mentioned, if you follow the right tricks, techniques, and strategies, you can crack it as well. But you shouldn't be taking it easy. You have to put in hard work along with smart work as well. Ashwin, you have taken a number of mock tests. How important are the mock tests, and most importantly, how important is the feedback on the mock test? Because just taking the mock test and analyzing by yourself is different to when an expert analyze the mock test. How important are mock test and the feedback?
So talking about the importance of mock tests, I would say some people think giving mock tests is just a procedure in your training, but I wouldn't say mock tests can't be looked down as just a procedure, just to learn more. But I would say giving mock tests helps you analyze on how much you have to improve and
Yeah.
how much your assumption is wrong about PT. And there's a lot of work that has to be put in, which, as you said, there's a lot of smart work that is required. And that smart work we can get only after getting a professional feedback, like ones that I got at your academy. So it is very helpful because each and every time I give a mock test, I would say I gave around like 20 mock tests.
Wow.
In person, I would have given like 5 or 6, but then I kept giving mock tests at home as the instructors advised.
Yeah.
And then on all those mock tests as well, the mock tests that I did at home, they
Mhm.
went through all of them and then they gave me individual feedbacks on where I had to improve. So I would say feedback is very important because it helps you analyze. Even though you might get scores in your mock test, you might think, oh, I'm well and good. I can just go ahead, give my exam. But no, because sometimes, as you say, the system can give you marks during a mock test, but you can't expect the same during the exam. So
Correct.
when professional feedback who actually listens to what you have said or what you've written, that helps you improve, or you can just polish your language and everything, which adds to your scores. And as per your strategies, here are my scores in my first attempt, and all thanks to you, I would say again and again,
Yeah.
that helped a lot.
See, it's not just about the strategies, it's a mix of our strategies and your hard work as well. It's not that
Correct.
if I give you the strategy and you don't put in the hard work, it's not going to do anything. So it's a mixture, a combination of our strategies and your hard work, which has reaped us the results, which has got us the results. As you have rightly mentioned, mock test will give you a clear picture that yes, there is still a lot more to do. When you do your initial mock test, you expect a higher score, but you don't actually achieve that because there are a lot of areas where you think you're doing all right, but when you actually do the mock test, when you go through the process, you are under time pressure, you're nervous, you have the same environment which you'll have actually in the test. And whatever mistakes you make sure you understand why you have lost points. When you get the feedback from the tutors, you get to know why you have gone wrong, why you have lost points. And when you take another mock test, you do not repeat the same, you get a higher score. And when you go for the actual test, that is pretty similar to what you'll have in the full mock test when you take it on languageacademy.com.au. You will not repeat the same mistakes which you had in your mock test, and you can get a perfect 90 as Ashwin did. Ashwin, any final tips, advice? There are a lot of students who are watching you out there. Those who are planning to get their desired scores, they've taken exam multiple times, not really sure, they've given up. Any tips, advice, anything for them, please?
So the main technique that I followed would be like the feedbacks. So what I used to do, like when I come back home from the center, I used to go through the feedback. So I understand where I have to put in more efforts and my focus areas which I need to improve on. So I can do it at home as well. Plus, when I come back to the center, I can just repeat that and see how much I've improved and the feedback that I get. So to the people who are going to give the exams, I would say just focus more on the areas that you need to work hard, depending on the feedback on in each sections you get.
Yeah.
Just note down the weak areas, spend time on those areas. It doesn't mean that you can just neglect or just say, I wouldn't say like take other areas lightly, but I would say put in equal efforts, but focus more on those weak areas where you have to put in more efforts and get those scores,
That's
as you said.
That's 100% correct. Golden piece of advice from someone who has scored 90 in the very first go. It's very important to actually know where you are missing out. Just taking the mock test, looking at the scorecard will not do anything for you. When you are done with the mock test, when you have the feedback in hand, you need to give yourself some time to sink, to absorb what mistakes you have made, why you have gone wrong, so that there is self-analysis. You understand why you made this mistake, why you chose the wrong option, so that you do not repeat it the next time and you improve. It's not just about practicing, it's about improving. It's not that you're practicing hundreds of questions, it's just about practicing 20, but understanding the logic and the reason behind it, and that is what will lead you to your desired scores as well. Congratulations, Ashwin, and all the very best for your Nati now.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And all the best to your academy. And thank you very much for this piece of advice and your guidance that I got.
It's all a pleasure. Guys, remember this thing, if Ashwin has done it, if I have done it, if thousands of students are doing it, you can do it as well. You just need to understand where you're going wrong, take feedback from tutors, make sure you understand the mistakes, do not repeat the same, improve, understand the logic, and success will be yours. Keep on practicing, do not give up, and make sure you approach your tutors for the feedback, and success will be yours. Varun from Language Academy, I'll see you in the next video. Till then, keep on practicing and do not give up.